Attractions, they can get in the way when they compete with the purpose of the meeting. I think when attendees get so distracted that they forget why they're there because there's so much other stuff going on. It's all about having the right environment to foster the type of outcome that you want. And if there's just a ton of stuff going on, people are going to be looking in all different directions and not focused on the meeting at hand and the real reason why they're here. You're there at the space. I think they overlooked the impact that the environment can have in the experience. And it really, honestly, it depends on the event. If you're on an incentive trip or something like that, it's really important to have tons of stuff going on to keep people entertained because it's a reward, right? But if you need an environment where it's a meeting, it's an executive committee, they've got to talk about the next fiscal year, they need somewhere they can focus. They need an environment that shows them how well they can talk to each other without all that outside noise. So I think planners really should focus on what does the specific venue, what does the environment provide? Does it foster that connection? Does it have the type of spaces where people can sit down and have a nice quiet conversation or time for reflection, space to think? The Wingspread environment, obviously, is behind me. It's perfect for a tone shift. I think when most groups come here, they always say, oh my gosh, we understand what you mean when you say the magic of Wingspread, because they instantly slow down. They're like, they settle in. Our spaces are residential style, so people feel at home, they relax. It opens people up to more honesty when they're comfortable. So most of our meeting planners that keep coming back say that they've had conversations here at Wingspread that they don't think that their attendees would have had anywhere else. When you drive into Wingspread, you're either coming from Lake Michigan or you're coming from a country road. And when people drive in, they get distracted because they're like, oh my gosh, there's the deer. Oh, there's turkeys. And so it opens up this whole conversation and people start talking about nature and their past experiences with nature. And then they get excited. Oh, maybe tomorrow I'll get up and go for a walk because the weather's supposed to be pretty. So yeah, totally offering that environment where people actually sit down and write in journals here because they feel like, oh gosh, just sit in the fresh air, turn the phone off and just write your thoughts rather than doing a notes app and dictating, for instance. It depends on their goal again, right? If it's an incentive trip, then of course, go to the next hot destination because everybody's going to want to Instagram that moment. But when you're planning something and there's serious work that needs to be had, I think a high energy destination is going to be a bad thing. But if your goal is discussions, alignment, problem solving, and fellowship, I think if you go somewhere where it doesn't have the distractions, you have more engagement. You have folks that they're not going to be distracted to go do a spa appointment or they're staying up late at the casino and they missed the first session. It's all about your goal, and you want to align your meeting or your event with your goals. So if your goal is to have fun and give a reward to folks, then you want to make sure maybe you pick that sexy destination. But if you need somewhere that you need to do some hard work, critical thinking, and need privacy, it's going to be a completely different environment and type of situation that you're going to book.